Alright, check out Larry. Alright. Larry's an Egyptian cobra. It's a little bit crazy, but we're working on it. So we just sit together and he tries to kill me, and then I tell him it's a bad idea, and we go through that a lot. But essentially, you just sit still, because if I move, he does that. He doesn't like it, so I'm trying just to chill him out. Right, so I'm just gonna sit with him for a little bit. I thought you might like to see how I work with him. You know, if I were to use my hand, when a cobra does that, you can just sort of go like that. There's nothing he can do. You know, if you're at here, he could reach. He's not going to probably go for the hook. But here, there's nothing he can do. Nor sideways, and certainly not on top, because they have fangs on top. So what could they possibly do to something above them? But if you didn't catch it, his name is Larry. He's an Egyptian cobra. These used to be classified as a kind of forest cobra, but not anymore. Now they're wrong thing. And yeah, we're working on his nose, because he bangs his nose a lot. Look at that. Look at what you've done to your nose. It's filled with neosporin and all sorts of things. But he just keeps banging it. You keep banging your nose, buddy, I know. Anyway, the idea is just to sort of do nothing. You know, let him decide. Once in a while, I'm gonna move my hand a little bit. And then, you know, you have to sort of establish dominance. In a way, dominance, meaning you have to let them know. He's looking at my shadow, you see, the shadow in my hand. So, it comes down to this stuff. Move your head, hand, and that's a shadow dummy. And then there's gonna come a point where you could just grab him. I don't want to do it anymore. I've been doing it all day. I just want him to chill out. You know, this is like the cool down afterwards. It's okay, buddy. Don't be like that. That's not nice. You know, he could reach me now, but he won't. It's just like not their nature. If you're sitting still, he'll hopefully hood down and chill. They look like forest cobras, don't they, a little bit? They used to be classified as forest cobras, but they're a little bit wider and thicker. One thing that's interesting about the African cobras is they breathe. When they breathe, I mean, like the hood breathes. So when they breathe, you'll see the hood getting thicker and thinner. The Asian cobras don't do that. So, you know, they're considered more aggressive than the Asian cobras. I wouldn't go that far. And people feel that they, you know, an Asian cobra will hood, they'll puff, then they'll hiss, then they'll headbutt, then they dry strike, then they, you know, will envenomate. Whereas these guys, they don't just to envenomate, so they skip all the nonsense. But that's not always true. You know, it depends on you, and them, and your relationship with them. But, you know, with Larry, it's a question of sort of reducing stimuli. There's so much happening right now for him. He just doesn't want to know about it. He wants as little movement as possible because they're so reactive to visual cues. So he wants stillness, and that's what I'm going to give him as much as I can. Anyway, I'm not a mime. But he's a protective dude. Larry don't play. Larry don't play. Very good, buddy. I'm sorry it's not more exciting. I'm not looking for exciting. I'm looking for boring. I want him to be bored, chilled, relaxed. What a good boy. What a good boy, Larry. There you go. See, when he looks at me, I don't move. But if I move, then he'll hood up and strike and all that. Larry's a good boy. Then, like, I don't want to do it, but you put your head on the ground and they'll follow you down. Sometimes they'll follow your hand down. He's looking at my hand now. I don't know what he's going to do with it. Yeah, let's get your head down too. He's too nervous. I'm just trying to get him to not strike and see that that's possible. Once you're holding him, he's a lot better. I'll post some videos after. But you see, it has to get boring before it gets interesting. It starts out crazy where he's nuts like you saw, then he chills out, and then you sit still, totally still, no matter what he does. And, you know, they don't attack people. So if you're just still and there's no reason, it's not in his nature to attack. You know, he's like realizing that right now. Like, what am I doing? See, he just put it down. That's good. See, he sees no more threat for the moment. So he turns away. He's going to keep looking. He's going to hood back up. But see, that worked. So you got on to the next thing. All right, I thought you might like to see that. Oh, Larry, are you being bad again? Like, klutz. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. I got to work with Larry. Yeah, I know you're bad, dude. I know, I get it. What's this? A creature among you. Love your content. Hey, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate that. I should have been watching that. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Larry, say thank you. Larry, say thank you. You guys are the best. Appreciate you, man. I'll hit you up in a bit. Let me just get Larry into my hand so we can chill him out a little.